Thank you for buying the Hark 3 rack from Cyrus. We imagine you are watching this video because you want to know how to put it together, and that's exactly what we're going to do, show you step by step how to assemble your Hark 3 rack. First of all, when unboxing, it's best to cut the tape at the bottom of the box and lift the packaging up whole to remove the outer packaging. Now inside, you should have the following items: spikes, shelf fixings and silothane pads, a set of instructions, and 4 shelves, with 2 in each of the separate boxes. Finally, there should be the main stand itself, with pre-attached base and column. Before you begin, make sure you finish unboxing the last of the shelves and lay everything out neatly on the floor. Then lay the Hark 3 carefully on its back. The next thing to do is to attach the spikes to the base. Screw the hex nut onto the spike first, and then screw the spike into the base itself, trying to get them all at a roughly equal length. When finished, stand the Hark 3 back up. Now press open the side flap so you can access the top plate. You can see the black plastic nuts that attach the top plate. Unscrew those and simply remove the top plate and place it to one side. The next step is to insert the brackets into the slots on the top of the column. Make sure each one is in the right way up, so the screw hole needs to be closest to the top. Slide 3 in each of the slots on the top plate, including the slot towards the front. Here you can see what it looks like from the back when the brackets are inserted. Now we're going to attach the shelves. First of all, add a plastic insert to each of the bolts, then take one of the shelves. We're going to fit the bottom shelf first. Line up the shelf with the set of holes on the brackets and loosely attach the bolts. They should be no more than thumb tight, just enough to hold the shelf in its place. This is to allow for adjustment later. As you can see, the bracket itself is quite loose at the moment. Now add the other shelves using the same process. Once all the rear bolts are in, you need to add the bolts to the front brackets. This can be a bit fiddly. If you reach in with your hand, you should be able to feel the brackets and carefully, using the Allen key, screw in the bolts. You might need to wiggle the shelf to get the bolt in the hole. Once again, they should be loose for now. Once that's all done, you can add the Cyrethane pads to the fixing points on each of the shelves. There will be a separate video showing you how to attach additional shelves if you wish to have more than 4 on your Hark 3 rack. Now it's time to level your rack. Ideally, place your rack in its final position. Take a spirit level and, using the Allen key, adjust the height of each spike so the spirit level shows the base sitting level across the front plane and from the side plane. Once you are happy that the base is level, you can tighten the hex nut on each spike against the base to make sure it does not move. Once your base is level, you can then set about levelling each individual shelf. Set your shelf level and hold it in place while tightening up the bolts on the back of each bracket first. You can then tighten the bolts at the front of the bracket. Again, this can be a bit fiddly and you will need the Allen key. Now you can put the top plate back on. Open the side panel, then simply fit the top plate and hand tighten the plastic nuts as it was before. Now you can add your Cyrus products to the rack. The way to get them aligned properly is to make sure the back of the rack aligns with the ridge at the back of the Cyrus unit. That way the pads should fit comfortably on the product. Note that the Cyrethane pads are not intended to sit on the mounting pads off the bottom of the product, they are designed to be separate. Repeat the process for each of the shelves. That completes the assembly process. We hope you enjoy your system.